Imagine a flight over the silent, frozen wilderness of Antarctica. A breathtaking sightseeing tour, but hidden behind the coordinates is a fatal error, one that turned wonder into disaster. On 28 November 1979, a scenic flight ended on a volcano slope. Welcome back to Aviation Files. Today we dive into the tragedy of Air New Zealand Flight 901, a flight that crashed on the slopes of Mount Erebus, Antarctica. On 28 November 1979, Air New Zealand Flight TE901 took off from Auckland Airport for an Antarctic sightseeing flight. The aircraft was a McDonnell Douglas DC-1030, registration ZK-NZP. On board were 237 passengers and 20 crew, 257 people in total. For years, Flight 901 and similar Antarctic sightseeing flights flew over McMurdo Sound, a safe route over open sea ice. On that morning, flight coordinates had been changed by ground navigation staff. The new coordinates shifted the flight path east by some 27 nautical miles, unknowingly directing the plane toward Mount Erebus. The flight crew received the updated plan but were not informed about the change. Under the assumption they were over flat sea ice, the crew began descent for visual sightseeing. They believed they were safely over the water. Around 12:49 p.m. NZST, while descending under clear skies, the DC-10 struck the lower slopes of Mount Erebus at cruise speed. The impact was catastrophic. All 257 occupants were killed instantly. The initial investigation attributed the crash to pilot error, but public outcry led to a full review by a royal commission. The commission found that the flight plan change, made hours before the flight, was never communicated to the crew. The pilots flew believing they were on the old safe route. The commission described the airline's failure to notify crew as a serious breach of safety and transparency. The disaster was not simply an error in the air. It was the result of flawed procedures on the ground. The crash remains the deadliest civilian disaster in New Zealand's history and the worst air disaster in Antarctica. The aftermath triggered a major aviation safety reevaluation about route planning, communication, navigational changes, and transparency in flight operations. The memory of Flight 901 continues to shape safety culture and regulatory oversight. Air New Zealand Flight 901 stands as a sober lesson. Trust in computerized navigation must be matched by clear procedures and open communication. When those fail, even on a calm, clear day, the consequences can be irreversible. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe and press the bell icon for more. Until next time, stay safe.